Have you ever wondered how apps like Instagram, Facebook, Netflix, and Amazon somehow handle billions of users without crashing even for a second? But what if I told you the secret behind their insane speed isn't a supercomputer? It's a special kind of database most people have never even heard of. Welcome back to Ruby Parker, where learning meets the future. Today, we're diving into a technology that literally holds the internet together. A technology so fast, so flexible, and so powerful that every major tech giant depends on it. It's called NoSQL. And trust me, once you understand what it really is, you'll never look at data the same way again. But wait, here's the shocking part. NoSQL doesn't even follow the rules traditional databases have been using for 50 years, and yet it's winning. Let's start with a simple question. Why did we even need NoSQL in the first place? Think about the early days of the internet, when websites were small, simple, and barely anyone used them. In those days, relational databases like MySQL and PostgreSQL were perfect because the internet didn't have millions of people uploading selfies, posting videos, or streaming 4K movies. But suddenly, boom, the world changed. Social media exploded, smartphones became mini supercomputers. Every person on Earth started producing data non-stop. And the old databases? They just couldn't keep up. Imagine trying to store billions of YouTube comments, millions of Netflix recommendations, and every swipe on Tinder, all in perfect, neat tables. That system would literally melt. And this is where NoSQL stepped in, like a superhero arriving at the exact moment the internet needed saving. NoSQL simply means not only SQL. And here's the twist. It's not one thing. It's a family of databases built for speed, scale, and massive flexibility. Think of SQL databases like perfectly organized libraries with neat shelves, categories, and strict rules. And think of NoSQL like a giant modern digital storage room that says, bring any data you want, text, images, videos, and I'll handle it. But here's the question that blows most people's minds. Why give up the rules? Because the rules were slowing everything down. NoSQL said, forget the perfect structure. Let's focus on real-world performance. And guess what? It worked. Let's look at a real example. When you open Instagram, thousands of things happen in milliseconds. Your feed loads, your messages show up, your notifications pop in, your stories appear instantly. Do you seriously think all this data fits into a single perfect table? No way. Instagram uses NoSQL databases like Cassandra because they can handle millions of read and write operations per second without breaking a sweat. That's like reading a whole library while writing a new book every second. And here comes another surprise. NoSQL databases don't all work the same. There are actually 4 different types, and each one feels like a different superpower. There are document databases, which store data like digital folders. MongoDB is the king here. There are key value databases, which are like giant super fast dictionaries. Redis is a beast in this category. There are column family databases used by giants like Facebook and Netflix for massive fast scaling. Cassandra leads the game. And there are graph databases, which understand relationships so deeply they can detect patterns humans can't think. Neo4j. And here's a fun fact. If you've ever scrolled through a recommended friends list or watched because you liked this, on Netflix, that's graph databases in action. Pretty cool, right? But the biggest question people ask is, what makes NoSQL so fast? Well, imagine you're in a classroom exam. SQL databases are like students who must answer questions in a perfect structured format. NoSQL is like the cool kid who says, I'll answer any question however I want, as long as it gets the job done. No strict structure means less time wasted. Less time wasted means more speed. And more speed means the internet works smoothly. But wait, NoSQL has another super trick, something called horizontal scaling. If SQL databases grow like a skyscraper, tall and risky, NoSQL grows like a city, adding more and more buildings. Instead of one giant super machine, NoSQL uses many smaller machines working together. That's why apps like Twitter or TikTok don't crash, even when the entire world logs in at the same time. Now let me tell you a small story. Imagine you're running an online store and suddenly your product goes viral. 10,000 people are trying to buy it at once. With SQL, your database would freeze like a scared cat. With NoSQL, it just expands, handles the traffic, and keeps going. That's the magic. But here's the twist no one sees coming. NoSQL isn't here to replace SQL. They both are important. SQL is perfect for data that needs accuracy, structure, and relationships, like banking, airline bookings, hospital records. NoSQL is perfect for messy, huge, unpredictable data, like social media posts, search histories, shopping behaviors, and real-time apps. If SQL is the brain, NoSQL is the muscle. If SQL is a professor, NoSQL is an athlete. And together, they build the modern digital world. But the coolest part, NoSQL is shaping the future of AI. AI systems need to store trillions of small pieces of data. They need speed, they need flexibility, they need scalability. And that's exactly where NoSQL shines brightest. So next time you open WhatsApp and your chats load instantly, or you binge watch a show on Netflix, or you scroll endlessly on TikTok, remember, NoSQL is quietly doing the heavy lifting behind the scenes. And now that you know what NoSQL really is, you're already ahead of 90% of tech students. But don't stop here. The world of databases is just getting started. And trust me, the next big technology revolution, it's going to need NoSQL more than ever. So if you enjoyed this deep dive into the world of powerful, scalable databases, smash that like button, drop a comment with the next topic you want me to explain, and hit subscribe so you never miss a future tech lesson from Ruby Parker. This is Ruby Parker, and I'll see you in the next video, where learning always meets the future.